Hey friends, it's Monday, April 17th, and today is the Good Parts Challenge, the good parts in life. And today I had a good part. It's really actually not hard to find a good part in life. It's really not. I was trying to get some supplies, some art supplies, to a friend of mine who lives on the Pine Ridge Indian Reservation in South Dakota. And I know of a nonprofit called the TP Raisers, and they are in Denver, and they are very helpful with the not the basically the Pine Ridge Indian Reservation. So I called them to see if they were heading up to actually do a delivery for me, so I didn't have to drive up to South Dakota. It's about a 4.5 hour drive. So long story short is, yes, Dave Ventimiglia is the name of the person that's in charge of that organization. And he was actually going up. He said, we're going to be in Fort Collins, and that's where I live. And he says, we're going to be picking up bison at CSU. And I'm like, holy cow. Wow, that's really cool. And so they really were. They were scheduled to bring 5 bison, and they're going to reintroduce them into the reservation in Pine Ridge, the Pine Ridge Indian Reservation. Now, there's already an established herd, and I did not know this. So I think it's even cooler that there is a growing herd, so to speak. And so I stopped by and was just dropping off some art supplies for my friend, for Kevin. And then Dave was going to drive the bison up and drive the box of art supplies that I had for Kevin. And again, he's my real good friend. He's a wonderful artist. And I was providing him canvases, which are white canvases, like 8x8s and 4x4s. There's all different sizes, so he can paint on them. And he's wonderful. He's really good. And then he can sell those paintings for money. And so I always feel that if I can give something to somebody and they can in turn do something of value to add to it, it's better than just giving them money, although I've done that at times too. Anyway, it was such a tremendous day, and the real goal, and I have a little video clip that I'll share. The real goal is bison are very large. They're much bigger than cattle, and they're stronger, and they're completely, well, can be very wild, of course. And they're just bigger and stronger. So a lot of times you can be thinking that you have things in control, and it's not. So the key was, when I was observing, everybody was really quiet and really hopeful. They had 2 bulls. One was really a big bull, and then they had 3 smaller cows. And they were hopeful that they could get the 3 cows into one trailer, and they had to sort them, and they didn't know exactly how that was going to go. And so we had a little circle up, and they burnt some sage. There are some Native Americans, Lakota Sioux there, and they were there kind of as a blessing and just praying for the transfer of the bison up to the Pine Ridge Indian Reservation. And their prayer, of course, was for safety for all the people and safety for the animals. And I'm telling you, it was really good. It went off really well. So I have a small little video clip. And the good part is there are people and organizations in this world, of course, that are doing good things. And I think this is a small thing. I mean, many people won't recognize or know about the fact that there are bison roaming free in the Pine Ridge Indian Reservation in South Dakota. And so, I mean, that's just very nostalgic. I mean, goodness, we had, millions of buffalo roaming in the United States before they were all killed off. And it just is I think it's a symbolic gesture to the Native Americans, the Lakota Sioux in Pine Ridge, that, this is a small thing that we're doing, probably. It's not definitely helping the people in any way, maybe, but I think it's restoring that spirit that they can enjoy or know, or just realize that buffalo are there on the prairie. And I think it's really touching. So that's my good part. So let me share. a little clip, and the clip is pretty quiet. So there's not going to be a lot of sound because I didn't want to disturb the animals. Okay. So I have it here on my iPhoto. Let's bring it up and watch this real quick. So here you can see I'm just shooting in through the trailer, and those are definitely bison. These are the 3 cows, and they are big. And we got a few more seconds of this clip. And that is Dave Ventimiglia, the CEO of Teepee Raisers. And obviously he's happy because everything's going to plan, and that's a really great thing. So today's good part is there are good things happening, and sometimes they seem really small, but I think it's more significant some ways for doing something small because it really helps a certain number of people, the people in Pine Ridge, they're going to feel proud and feel respected and feel like they're important, and that the buffalo on the prairie and all that is important as well. So I was glad to witness this, just to be a small part of it. And again, I was giving some art supplies to Dave Ventimiglia, and he was going to drive up, and he'll see Kevin tomorrow, and then Kevin will get his art supplies and basically canvases and 2 really nice art frames, framed, so he can put in his artwork. And that way he can add more value to his artwork that he's trying to sell. So a lot of good things happening. I just wanted to share that. And I have some other good things, all sorts of things are going on. But I'll share those tomorrow and through the week. So I'll save those good parts, but there's always a lot of good parts. So I would encourage those of you that are watching this, either periodically or regularly, get on board, share some good parts of your life on social media. Do the best you can. It's really not that hard. I mean, this took just a little bit of time to share this story of how something good could be help everyone understand that there are good things happening. And I think we need a lot more in that world, in our world. So anyway, I'm coming down with a little bit of a cold. Actually, I think I'm on the downhill side, so it's getting better. So that's why I'm a little bit later, because earlier around noon, I was not really as good talking. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. We'll see you tomorrow for the next Good Parts video challenge, which